Hey guys, Wednesday evening. I know it's been a while since I did a video, any updates or anything, but unfortunately I can honestly say things have not been going well, not going well at all. I was supposed to start my second round of the chemo pills on this past Monday. Today's Wednesday. They were doubling the dose from 140 milligrams to 280 milligrams. It's been 2 weeks since I had any radiation or chemo and I still felt like crap. So they were concerned and they said if I didn't want to start the chemo pills this past Monday that I could wait and start next week. Well, I still feel like shit. Still don't feel good. Still shaky. Still off balance. Don't feel comfortable driving. Weak. Not sleeping well. It feels like I'm losing this battle, guys. I don't know what other way to say it unless it's lingering effects from the chemo treatment, but it's been 16 days since I had a chemo pill and 15 days since I had a radiation treatment. Should not be feeling like this. So they're concerned enough that they made a special appointment at the cancer treatment center for me to come in Friday and see what the hell's going on. So as you guys can imagine, I'm scared. This is not an update I ever wanted to do. I dreaded this day. I figured it might come because this is a very aggressive type of cancer. So I don't even know. Tracy's freaking out, as you can imagine. Nothing's going right. Our dryer washer broke down on us. We managed to get that fixed. My car broke down. Her car broke down. Still have all those effed up issues going on. And now I found there's a through there's an outreach thing for brain cancer patients that they offer help to the tune of $1,000. But of course, you got to jump through. They want me to write a goddamn book about my life story and how cancer's affected me. I'm like, asshole, you know how to answer that question? I'll answer it for you. You write down how you would feel if you got diagnosed with a terminal cancer. That's my answer. I was pissed when I was, because he had me hoping. I talked to him for an hour yesterday. And I thought, well, finally some hope, finally some help. No, I said, well, how long is this all going to take? He goes, oh, it could take upwards of a month, but we need you to write a letter. We need you to write how it's affected Tracy. We need you to write how it's affected your everyday lives. And I'm like, well, how in the F do you think it's affected my life, dude? That's what I told him. I said, it turned my life upside down. What am I supposed to say? And now you want somebody with a brain issue to write a freaking complicated, detailed letter? Are you effing kidding me? So that's where we're at with that. And I'm just
It would be
pissed.
much easier if they would just send somebody to your house or do a
Phone
phone
interview or something, come to my house. I'll show you my effed up roof, our broken washing machine, our, junk cars, all these other issues we got going on. Come to my house, talk to us, interview us. It would save a hell of a lot of time for everybody. But no, they want me to write letters and all this crap. We're already close to 5 weeks into waiting on the first application that we filled out. Well, I might not have another 5 freaking weeks the way things are going. We don't know. We're not sure what's going on. But whatever it is, it ain't good. I'll tell you that. I've been struggling. Had to work on my car a couple times, and my hands just won't work. I've had to have help. Tearing Tracy's car apart was rough enough, but then my car had a little issue and couldn't get the freaking tire off, so we had to get a torch and cut one of the lug nuts off, and that ended up being a cluster F. And finally got the tire off yesterday and put it back together. But by the time I was done, even putting it back together, which was simple, guys, simple, 3 bolts, that's it. I was struggling with that, sweating, shaking, couldn't concentrate. Had to have Carl's help. So whatever is going on is not good.
Well, you're better on days when you're not so
Stress,
stressed.
but still. But it's going on 3 weeks now since I stopped the chemo. And they, were concerned because I'm not getting any better, not feeling any better. And it's just like, I am so weak. I have no,
And the radiation.
that too, but I have no strength, no physical strength. I have a hard time walking. I'm off balance.
And on Friday when we go to the doctor, I'm going to talk to the doctor about that because obviously I'm sure a lot of it is from stress.
Yeah, I've been stressed, no doubt. I'm like,
you can't do anything to get rid of that stress unless somebody's going to hand us a big pile of money.
exactly, because I've always been the person that fixed their own problem. It didn't matter if something mechanically was broken, physically was broken, emotionally was broken, whatever. I fixed it. I took care of things. There was very rarely anything that I couldn't take care of or find a way to get handled, right? Now I can do none of it.
Well, we fixed the washer, to be fair, twice.
Yeah, that
But
was
the part
luckily.
keeps failing.
Luckily that was easy, but still very frustrating, you know.
The part keeps failing. The part that I got keeps failing. It works for like a couple washes and then it just quits again. So
Sleep is, sleep is coming hard. I'm getting so, that's one of the first questions they started asking me when this whole thing started. Are you excessively tired? No, no, no. I was able to answer no for the first 3 weeks or so to all their questions. No, I'm not tired. No, I'm not losing my appetite. No, I'm not nauseous. Well, everything is happening now except the nausea. I can still eat.
you're not losing weight?
Yeah, I'm not losing weight, but I'm still, the sleep, oh my God, I get so freaking tired, man. It'll hit me like in 10 minutes. I am just dead.
But to
Dead
be fair,
tired.
they did tell you when you feel tired, rest.
Yeah, so, but now it's effing with my sleep. I'm going to bed at 10, waking up at 3, and that sucks. So,
Agreed. But
it affects her sleep. Because now she, because of the car situation, is having to go into work at 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. So it's screwing with her too. And, my car's on the road, but it's not something that I can rely on by any means. It's 27 years old. So it gets me to town and back. That's all I ever used it for. I drove it like once a week. It was just, I kept it around just so I would have a car. And now it's not good enough to rely on all the time. So I don't know what we're going to do there. And getting a car loan's out of the freaking question. Oh my God, the interest rates, the cost of a used car, the payment. We couldn't even afford the payment, let alone the insurance payment on a used car.
well, that's the problem is when they give you these deals, they screw people that don't have good credit. They make them pay up the wazoo for ridiculous amounts. And then the one place we looked into, you're not even buying the car, you're leasing it.
It's not like we're dirt poor guys. We just can't really ever get ahead. There's just, we don't make enough money to get ahead to save anything.
We make enough to survive. But when things like this come along and happen, and you would think that these places that offer help would be a little more forthcoming.
And make it a little easier to help people, especially like I said, me sitting down to focus, to do any kind of writing or, writing a letter or anything. It's pretty much out of the question. I can't do it. My hands shake, whatever, They want my own thoughts. Like, really? Are you free? He told me that I could use I said, well, I got a YouTube channel. I could always make a video and talk about my experience. Well, I already just did. I told you guys what I thought. F this. This is what I'm dealing with. You tell me how you would feel if you got diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor. What am I supposed to say? That about says it all to me. How would you feel? It's ridiculous. How has it affected your life? Oh, I don't know.
It hasn't affected
Yeah, everything's just the same. It's just peachy. It's just the only thing you wake up every morning thinking about, and every night when you go to sleep. Sometimes now I think, am I going to even wake up? So that's...
But the problem is, and I know it's true, that they tell you that attitude is everything when you're trying to recover from this, and it is. But it's so hard.
It beats you down so bad. I never dreamed that I would... You guys saw how I was handling this in the beginning, and yes, the first couple of weeks I didn't realize that this glioblastoma was a terminal type of cancer. I was led to believe it was curable by the freaking doctor in Grand Rapids. He used the word cure. I'm sorry, he did. I heard it. So I never questioned treatment. I just went ahead and said, well, let's do this. Balls to the wall. Let's do this treatment. Well, then things started coming out about it. I started seeing things about it, and then I saw that it's not curable. You might live 10 years if you're in the 1%, but that's a rarity. 12 to 18 months is average. Well, I'm already at close to, who knows, 6 months. I had this tumor long before it was discovered.
It's 12 to 18 months after surgery and treatment.
Right, but still, how long did I have it before? We don't know.
But that's including people that can't have surgery, that can only have radiation, and, so...
Something's affecting me either way, big time.
Okay, but here's the thing. We need to talk to the doctor. We need to tell him everything that you just said, how it's affecting you, what it's doing. We need to have a list of things to tell him. We need to go in and get another scan and see what's going on.
I know. There's this other lady I talk to once a week. She's like the worker for the doctor's office. I don't know what her position really is, but she checks on me like once a week or whatever. And well, how you doing? And I've been coming off as like an asshole. Well, yeah, I am, because nobody's telling me nothing. She wouldn't even tell me what, when I made an appointment for Friday. I said, well, what exactly can you even do at this point? Well, you have to talk to the doctor about that. I said, well, why should I come all the way to Reed City to sit there and have talk to him and have him tell me, well, there's nothing we can do. You can tell me that over the phone or whatever. I was just pissed. I'm just fed up with everything.
But they're not going to tell you that there's nothing that they can
I know, but goddamn, I'm just fed up with everything.
I know.
With the no answers.
Because they don't have an answer.
Now you made me forget what I was gonna say.
But I mean, the thing is, they don't have an answer.
She just was kind of short with me yesterday when I talked to her. I'm like, well, I don't know what I said. I don't know what you want me to tell you, Bianca, because I'm dealing with so much shit right now. Most people wouldn't even be able to deal with the problems I'm dealing with my cars and everything else, let alone having brain cancer on top of all of it and trying to sort it out, try to make good decisions. I don't know if I'm making good decisions. I'm probably making horrible decisions, but nobody's telling me nothing. So, I'm sorry to give you guys all this Debbie Downer.
I would tell you if you
video.
were making horrible decisions.
But I just felt we should do this video while I'm cognitive enough to do it in case something goes south on me. I don't know. I don't know how much more I'm going to do this either, because it's not real comfortable subject to talk about, guys. I'm sorry, but I just felt I owed it to you guys. You've been with us through thick and thin, good and bad, all the ups and downs. So I just wanted to update you and certainly ask any questions if you have any.
But we will keep you guys
will
posted.
Post something Friday. My appointment's Friday at 11:40. I don't know if they're gonna. Part of me is hoping they'll do a scan to see what's going on, but part of me is terrified of having a scan done. So we knew that this day would come where this could be the big problem that it could be. I never believed it was as serious as it is until this last week.
But on average, they said that the cancer does not come back for like 9 months to 12 months after surgery.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't.
Something's going on. So
I know.
Something's changed in the last few days for sure.
Yeah, you're right back to where you were before you had your surgery.
Exactly. That's about exactly what my symptoms are, guys. It was just like when I was over Paul and Karen's laughing before I had a tumor. It's like, oh, look what my hands are doing. My hands don't work, or my hand doesn't work right. My left hand still is working okay, I think.
I'm talking more about your mental state and your attitude towards everything. You had a positive attitude, and now it's completely gone.
It's because I feel like shit, that's why.
But I'm saying that was, what changed personality-wise for you before all this showed.
Being beaten down now has changed it. Everything going wrong. There's been nothing positive, guys. Nothing other than I fixed my car. Yay. Not a real great accomplishment, but that was nothing but aggravation to even get to that point.
Yeah, I know. And it's hard. I understand.
And her car should be fixable, but I just can't physically do it, and that's a freaking hard thing to admit. And I don't have the money to fix it either.
But the thing is that, I got to go to work and smile and talk to people and joke around with them, and it's like, I don't want to, but I have to.
And I have to, and don't have to, but I am generally here alone every day with my thoughts, and people that are by themselves think of stupid shit. Man, it looks like the trees are changing already. I can't believe that. There's certainly a change. Yuck.
It's very hard trying to keep my spirits up along with trying to keep his spirits up.
And the animals. Our animals are, some of them are not doing so hot. Angel's not doing too great. Onyx is not doing too great. Wizzy's not doing too great. Because they're all old. That's all we need on top of everything else. Is sick and dying animals, but it just sucks, guys. But we'll update you Friday or Saturday after we know something. Thanks for listening.